Good morning, beautiful Unity family. Please stand as you're able for our opening song, I Send My Love. I send my love over the mountain. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my power over the mountains. I send my power over the sea. I send my power into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love over the mountains. Over the mountains. Send
Good morning. Welcome to Unity. It's good to be back home. I always look forward to coming in on Sunday morning because it feels like coming back home every week. I'd like to welcome you and also invite you to join us in celebrating these next couple weeks the old Toltec belief systems and the ancient traditions that are really quite honestly the same truth that we teach and is the truth that has been through all generations, all world religions, and all esoteric paths. It's been the same truth. But it will be fun to take a look at it from a new perspective. Let's open with a prayer. As we do this morning, we turn within to the presence and the power and to the absolute unconditional love of God. Here within us, we feel that presence. We know that power, that warmth, and that caring soul that is one soul, manifest in all the various forms that we are, knowing that God is everywhere present. We know God and we are one. And in that oneness, in that wholeness and holiness, we live and breathe and have our being. I am the light and love of God, and we thank you for helping us to remember, Spirit, what our true nature and our true purpose is here, to learn to love. So be it. Amen. We'd like to invite you, if you will, to reach out with a holy hug, a holy handshake, a holy namaste, and greet one another with a holy greeting. Good morning and welcome back home to Unity. Greet one another, please.
I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. the glory, in the light and the love and the glory, in the light and the love and the glory I am. In the light and the love and the glory, in the light and the love and the glory, in the light and the love and the glory I am. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light and the love and the glory, in the light and the love and the glory, in the light and the love and the glory I am. In the light and the love and the glory, in the light and the love and the glory, in the light and the love and the glory I am. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me, in the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light and the love and the glory, in the light and the love and the glory, in the light and the love and the glory I am. In the light and the love and the glory, in the light and the love and the glory, in the light and the love and the glory I am.
What a perfect song for our greeting time, isn't it? In the light and the love and the glory. We are. My name's Paul Whitney. I'm your service assistant this morning. Welcome, everybody. Each and every Sunday, we like to front load our service with the most important aspects of our community. And for us, the most important aspects are our children. And so sometimes we have a lot of children, sometimes we have a few children, but one thing that never changes is the importance of our children. And we ask our young people to come forward, or we select one or two this morning, I think. Give me a nod. Are you guys going to do it? They always have to be pulled up. They're so reluctant. Aiden and Owen are going to come forth to light the Christ candle. Aiden and Owen are old. They're pros at this. I'm not even sure I have to be back there. Do I have to supervise? And Aiden and Owen are here to always as a team. And just like it says in the book of Ecclesiastes, two are better than one, because if the one falls, the other is there to lift them up. And you two personify that, and you do it so beautifully. So come out in front of the platform with me so people have something better to look at than me. Okay, come out forward here, and what we're going to do is we're going to give Aiden and Owen their own special blessing. So if you join me, the words are on the board. Aiden and Owen, you are beautiful children of God, perfect in every way. You are loved unconditionally, just the way you are. And now you two are going to take that in, and we're going to give yourselves that same special blessing, and we're going to join them. Ready? I am a beautiful child of God, perfect in every way. I am loved unconditionally, just the way I am. And I think you guys have the honor of being the only young people here this morning, right? So we're going to sing to you. You two are going to stay right up here, and we're going to sing through this verse once while they're up here, soaking it all in, and then we'll sing it again as I go off to their Sunday school class. Ready?
I hold you in my heart. are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
Other than the fact that it would be too short, wouldn't this be the perfect service if we ended right now? But we're not. There's a lot more great things to come if I can get my clicker to work. Our prayer chaplains are here each and every Sunday to pray with you. If you have something weighing heavy on your heart or something you would like to celebrate, they're here to offer prayer and strict confidence. And each and every week, we have one of the prayer chaplains bring this box, this beautiful box, and it's filled with prayer requests that our chaplains pray over, and then Reverend Ken prays over, and then all those prayer requests are sent to Unity Village in Missouri, where Silent Unity prays over them for 30 days. You can find this right outside our sanctuary to your right, and you can just write a prayer request in there, put it in there. And so Pat Flores, Cheryl Potts are here. They're our prayer chaplains. Please seek them out after the service. Thank you both. You've all met Reverend Micah Murdock. If you're here for the first time, he's our interim senior minister. He's doing a great job filling in while we find, as he likes to say, the right and perfect person who is already on their way to us. Thank you, Reverend Micah, for stepping in and being with us. We really appreciate that. And to my right is Living in Love with Mitchell and Alyssa. Mitchell and Alyssa are joining us all the way from Mount Shasta. So if you don't know where that is, it's far away. It's about 3 hours drive north. So they're really blessing us with our presence by coming all this way. Is there something that you would like to say about your music, or do you have something for sale that people can go online and buy or download, or whatever young people do with music nowadays?
Yeah, so we have an Instagram, Living in Love Music, but the purpose of our music is for upliftment and to be an expression of celebration of life. And so we play our music, our original heart songs, which we'll share some with you, and also kirtan. So hopefully you enjoy, and thank you for having us. It's a pleasure.
Okay, let's welcome them with a round of applause. I was also told earlier this morning that I needed to give a shout out to our very own Jim Stuvey, who's back in the booth doing video. Because someone said for 7-8 years, they've had this problem in our kitchen, and Jim custom made a drawer that works, and now they've got all kinds of storage. And they said somebody at least needs to thank him. So thank you, Jim, for making the kitchen operable. If you haven't signed up already, it's not too late. Starting today is the 4-week workshop called The 4 Agreements. It's from 11:45 to 1:45, I'm assuming right in here in the sanctuary. It's facilitated by Reverend Micah. Again, you can sign up or just show up. We don't ever turn anybody away regardless of what the offering suggestion is. So if you'd like to join, please do so today. And having said that, why don't we just take a deep breath and together just say our statement of faith. It's really the reason why we're here each and every week. You know, we come to church on Sundays to remind us about what spirit we should be holding in our hearts throughout the week. And this is it. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life. God the good. And now Living in Love is going to teach us how to love.
show you how to love. Let me show you how to love. Let it go. I already know what your heart desires. Let it go. Don't you know I'm the one that lit the fire? Won't you show me how you love? Won't you show me how you love? Let me show you how to love. Let me show you how to love. One, love all beings and yourself. Two, be a loving witness. Three, forgive and forget. Four, live without regret. Be a loving witness. Won't you show me how you love? Won't you show me how you love? Let me show you how to love. Let me show you how to
So beautiful. My friend told me that woodpeckers really don't like concrete electrical posts or, it's just bad for them because they're impeccable. I know he was stretching at this time. But thousands of years ago, the Toltec were a group in the southern Mexican region of Mexico, and they were known as women and men of knowledge. The Toltec were scientists, artists, who formed a society to explore and conserve the spiritual knowledge and the ancient practices of the ancient ones. They came together as masters, what they called naguals, and students of Teotihuacan, the ancient city of pyramids outside of Mexico City. known as the place where man becomes God. I was blessed a few years ago to go to Mexico and to the ancient city and to climb the pyramid at Chichen Itza. And I felt the presence when I was on the top of that pyramid. It was a still day, but all of a sudden the winds were blowing. And I could feel this strong wind, so much so that I backed up against the concrete or the rock background. It felt like I was going to blow off. There was a great presence, too, in that energy field, and I really believe that that is a very spiritual area, made so by the presence of God and all of those people who have gathered all those years. But the Naguals were forced because of the European movement into the area and the belief systems of the more fundamental Christian beliefs, that what they were teaching was heresy and was evil. They had to go into hiding. And their ancestral wisdom was concealed and it was hidden, but maintained. They passed it orally from person to person within their own group. The ancient knowledge was conserved and it's passed on by Naguals. Years ago, I met a writer named Don McQuell, a Nagual from the Eagle clan, or Eagle Knight lineage. And he'd been guided to share it with us now, this ancient knowledge, this wisdom. And why do we share that in a New Thought or New Thought Christian church center of truth and knowledge? It's because truth is truth. We find it in all these various traditions, and this is one of them that was ancient. Don McQuell was traveling about the country, letting people know about his belief systems, the Toltec, and also sharing the beginnings of his book, which later became the Four Agreements. And he shares it with us now through this book. We remember that what Jesus taught us, the Father, Mother, God, and we are one. He said, the Father and I are one. And who I am, what I am, you are also. We are one in God. We're told that truth alone will set us free from the bondage of beliefs that we are bound to an earth existence separated from the God of our being. We have to find our way back to God, this great yearning and searching. So we find the same unity of all truth, that same yearning going on in these ancient days, and the ancient esoteric traditions found around the world also spoke of that search and that finding a way back home. So we find that same truth in our belief systems. And we look for spiritual processes or spiritual masters. And it's a way of life, this particular way of life, leading to happiness and to love. So the Toltecs speak of a wise man who prayed and sought guidance. And I thought this sounded very similar to a belief system that we have as Christians. This man experienced enlightenment. He realized everything in existence is the manifestation of one living being we call God. Because of our beliefs, the world of illusion, the dream they call it, is the smoke which doesn't allow us to see what we really are. The real of us is pure love, pure light, as we heard sung so beautifully this morning. We can't see that. Everything is God in manifestation because we've been taught very carefully and very clearly and very repetitively over and over and over that we are separate from God. You are, though, and always will be, no matter what is said or done, the unique and wonderful manifestation of God. Each and every one of you. There are no exceptions. No stepchildren. no one that's ever excluded or rejected. God is everywhere present and in you, through every cell, organ, and being. Wayne Dyer came through the center in Florida where I was the minister, and he spoke of Deepak Chopra telling him, and later I heard Deepak tell me himself that every little cell of your being is a thinking, autonomous being. Think of that. Every cell in your being is thinking, and it's thinking the thoughts that you hold in mind. Therefore, you see the purpose for our praying as we do in our not beseeching so much as affirming what we know is true of us. The Toltecs believed we're seeing and we're hearing in a dream. Dreaming happens day and night, we know that. We inherited from our ancestors a dream of the planet. It's our collective dream, including all the rules and the regulations, the beliefs, the laws, the religions, different cultures, governments, schools, social events, even our holidays, and even our name has been given to us before we had a choice. Of course, some of us took that in hand and changed it later in life, like I did, and I know a few other people who have. It's all a great dream, they believed. Our attention is the ability to discriminate and focus between all of this dream. Parents and other adults hooked our attention, though, and they put information in our heads by repetition. Even our language is an agreement. Once you were hooked, your religion, your moral code, your name was already chosen for you. Our agreement is what we believe or have faith in. It's the process of domestication. I hate to think of myself as a domesticated animal, but I am. I'm somewhat of a violator of all those rules in the domestication, but I think we have to understand that we are, as all the animals that we have at home, controlled by reward and punishment. The process of domestication. We all have an inner judge, according to the Toltec, who judge us based upon our agreed upon beliefs. So we have a set of beliefs and we have a judge in our own consciousness that decides if we violated those rules. And if we violate or break the rules, guess what? We need to be punished. Just like the puppy that pees in the corner. Enough times so that a smack on the nose eventually leads them to make a change. So we were taught. And we become ashamed after repeated punishments. We are also the victim. Each of us who receive the judgments carry the blame, the guilt, the shame of all those times where we've been corrected but shamed in the correction. Whatever goes against the book of law, which is what they believe all those inherited beliefs are, within us causes us emotional poison. That's fear, feeling unsafe. We're our own judge and our own jury. We create our own hell on earth. So hell isn't a place someday that we're going to go and burn. Some of us have been there for years and found our way out. And some are still fricasseeing a little because they haven't quite moved out of that state of consciousness. No human can condemn another to hell because we're already there. We still live in a world that has a belief system in the separation from God or duality, separation from God and from one another, believing we are anything other than spiritual beings, believing we're less than whole and holy is hell. Believing that we're anything other than spiritual beings, believing that we're less than whole and holy is hell. One with God is the truth. But when we believe otherwise, we live in a state of fear and anxiety. We break the agreements that we are It's up to us to break the ingredients of these agreements that are fear-based. Those agreements that we've adopted out of fear because of fear of punishment or breaking the rules and being ashamed, those are fear-based agreements we need to let go of and claim our own personal power, the Toltecs felt. The key then was that the belief system is filled with truth. It's just a different language. So we open ourselves to see that central truth that's there in all of these belief systems. Today we start looking just a little at each of those 4 basic agreements that Don Miguel believes are the ways for us to get out of that state of hell, he calls it, on earth, the state of mind where we have these belief systems that separate us from our good. The first agreement, be impeccable with your word. Your word is the power to create. The opening line of the Gospel of John tells us, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God. Never made sense to me as just reading it as it's written, but now it does. Your word is a force. It's the power of the Spirit that is being channeled through you to create. The power to express and create heaven or hell on earth. I've done both. As I get older, I can see it now in retrospect. At the time, I didn't realize it. If you're impeccable with your words, you'll create beauty, love, and heaven on earth. To be impeccable means to live according to your belief systems, to only agree to and share those things which lead to love. If you can begin to see where the error of your thinking has caused you or others to be unsafe or fearful, then you can free yourself. You can unburden yourself from the bridle of enslavement through ignorance and through negativity. The Gual believe that your word is magic. They believe that as you use your words, in a sense, you are doing magical things, creating. And the misuse of that word is black magic, that you have the opportunity to create good or to create hell on earth. Think of the power of the word of one man to create a Holocaust. That's the ultimate black magic. But also think of the words of Gandhi and the words of Dr. Martin Luther King and so many others who brought freedom out for all of us out of bondage to ignorance. That's white magic. So they have the different terminology for what we'd say is a change of mind. The word is like a seed that's planted in fertile ground in your own mind. You are stupid. You'll never learn anything. There's something wrong with you. Have any of you heard anything like that as a child? I think I did. I can remember the words from that little grade school teacher who was just frustrated, I'm sure, that day. I'm sure she never intended to be that long or that much with children. She was a nun. I mean, by nature, she was not going to spend a lot of time with children. But up she came from the boat in Ireland and landed and was put in a classroom to teach all of us crazy inner city kids. And of course, she'd get frustrated by the end of the day. And she'd make statements like, "You're just bad. You're never going to learn. How can I teach you? You're just ignorant. You won't sit still." Our opinions are like spells. And they call it a sin to use our word to harm, our word to hurt. Our opinions are like spells. They can be sinful. They can be Wonderful. They believe one of the greatest ways that we sin, if you will, is to gossip. We grow up in an environment where adults are gossiping all the time. They hear us, they see how we respond, and they'll pass that on. The power of the word in air. Anything that goes against yourself is sin. Judging and blaming yourself for anything is going against yourself. We're really, in many ways, our own worst critic, aren't we? Other people can excuse us like we do good friends, but we can turn around and not excuse ourselves. And you're unwilling to release ourselves from shame and guilt. But judging or blaming yourself for anything is going against yourself. Being impeccable is not going against yourself. When you're impeccable, you take responsibility for your actions, but you do not judge, condemn, or blame yourself. We must stop the abuse that we reap upon ourselves by our words. When I was a few years later in grade school, I remember my reading was slow. It was just very difficult for me to read certain things, and I found that really hard to deal with when you're every day getting new assignments to read and write and come back with the answers. And I found even taking tests that required a lot of reading a challenge. Only later I found out, becoming a special education teacher, that what I was experiencing was attention deficit disorder. Anyone who's been around me long enough knows that my mind goes in many different directions at the same time. And that's okay in some instances, and in others it's not. And when it comes to reading, it requires attention and focus. In order to retain that knowledge, we have to be able to really attend. So I could read the whole book and never remember a word of it. Anybody ever do things like that? They say, what was that book you read? Oh, I can't remember the title. So that we can be so intense in our focus, but at the same time, we can lose it rather rapidly because my mind goes on to 1,000 other things. But I'm not slow, which is the way that I learned to believe I was. That belief system hampered me. It caused me to doubt myself until I learned to say no. And that was years later in college to say, that's abuse. Abuse that I lay on myself because I believed what these adults said to me. The truth can set me free. And in that case, the truth did set me free. For better or for worse, even though Paul said we could stop with the opening and the service would be good, I still have to inflict upon you the pain of my lesson. But the truth set me free, and now my mouth never stops. No more inflicting pain on ourselves or on others. We will be impeccable with our words. We'll speak only what we know will lead to love. And you'll be immune then to the poisons of negativity, and instead will be open to self-love and the love of others. Today, let's decide together to transcend the dream of hell and set ourselves free. It's all a dream. We can dream a new dream. We can dream that love takes over in the world and continues to bring us together rather than separate and divide us. Transcend the dream of hell. Set yourself free. Now at Unity and in your own homes, in your world. Let's experience heaven on earth together. My new mantra is, to hell with hell. So be it. God bless you.
within creation. Everybody here has a heart with motivation. So which way will you go? And will you choose to grow to higher realization? For the choice is yours to open up the doors to live within salvation. Worry not, my fellow friend, for it is already yours. All the light and love you share, it is the greatest cure. So stand strong as you move on, for it is already yours. Worry not, my fellow friend, for it is already yours. Salvation. 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 Everybody here has a gift to discover, and everybody here can uplift one another. So which way will you go, and will you choose to grow to higher realization? For the choice is yours to open up the doors to live within salvation. Worry not, my fellow friend, for it is already yours. All the light and love you share, it is the greatest cure. So stand strong as you move on, for it is already yours. Worry not, my fellow friend, for it is already yours. Salvation. Salvation. Salvation.
The meditation. Let's begin now to center ourselves for just a moment. Turning within, I turn to the presence of the living God that is always with us. One presence, one power. We are awakening from the dream of separation, the dream of duality, and we are aware and experiencing the greatest joy, the greatest experience of all life. We are experiencing our oneness with God and good. And that love flows in and through us as a pure healing light and love. It radiates through every cell of our being, every organ and system. We are as God created us, whole, holy, and perfect in every way. And we thank you, God, for this. We are awakening. We have enlightenment. We know that we are one with you. So be it. We go forth to carry this truth into our day and into our world. Amen.
Nobody wants to clap that hard after a message or after a meditation, but I'm going to encourage people to clap to the level that you enjoyed Alyssa and Mitchell play, because I've never heard, yeah, please. Oh. You know, as you were singing, I was closing my eyes, and it sounded like we were in a cathedral, not Unity of the Valley Spiritual Center. It was really, I've never experienced that. It's kind of, thank you. Yeah. So our ushers are coming down to take care of the business end of the spiritual center. That's not true. They're coming down. We provide many ways in which to give. Some people give of their time. Some people give of their talent. And of course, some people give of their treasures, which keeps our operations going. We ask that whatever it is yours to give, that you give with a loving heart. You can give by texting to this number that's up on the board. You can go to our website and click the donate button. And for those of you that are really long in the tooth, you remember these things called checks. You can write a check, and you can put it in the basket that's going to be coming around. Rolex watches, ducats, we'll take anything. But before we do that, we want to give our blessings a blessing. We bless the blessings. And we do this because we want to see the result before we even ask for it, right? God knows in our heart what we desire as a community. So if you go with me together, say these words that are on the board. God's love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am and have, all that I give and receive, and I am grateful. And we're really grateful that we have some more music from Living in Love. The only one that has the question, does that mean something? Or can you tell us what that means?
It's an invocation of the Bodhisattva Green Tara, who is a Bodhisattva of compassion, overcoming obstacles in our lives. Yeah, so you're invoking this energy.
Well, it's a long drive down Interstate 5 through the Central Valley from Shasta City to Mount Shasta to Vacaville. So I want you to consider it your religious pilgrimage when you're making that drive in the future.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have them back, right?
Oh, we'd love to be there. Yeah, thank you.
Did you want to say something
Awesome.
before we go to... No, okay. So we're going to ask you to rise as you're able. And we usually form a circle around the sanctuary. You can join hands if you're comfortable doing so. If you're not comfortable doing so, just keep your hands at your side. And we're going to join together in singing the peace song. We'll wait till everybody gets in place.
Very close.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God our Creator, family of family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well. We are one holy family. We celebrate our oneness and honor our diversity. Go forth and create heaven. God bless you. Amen.